All right, y'all. We was gonna start, and we had some technical difficulties. Pray
Hi,
for me. Hi,
hi,
y'all. How y'all doing?
hi.
We are here this evening, yet again, to talk
Yet
about this
again.
show that has pissed me off. But before we get into the Love Is Blind, because I don't think it is at this point. Um, we have our reality roundup. Are you gonna talk about the reunion of the Real Housewives of the Beverly Hills? First of all, Paul, my costume is at work. I wore it to work, well, at work. Um,
Did you win? That's the
I
question.
won. I won the basket full of goodies. I'm thankful
What?
that you
Now,
guys
what was the
voted me.
basket full of goodies? What was the basket full of goodies?
Okay, that's fine, baby. I'm recording. Um, so my basket's full of goodies. Has some fancy schmancy stuff in it. You know, high end cookies and mints and stuff like that. I don't what Mucilix? No. Okay. Um. So we had I had that, and it was sparkling cider, and then my boss knew where my heart really was, and so she said, "I'm gonna trade that out for a bottle of wine." Thank you, because that's what I need in my life. I need wine. So nice little basket. She took a picture. I don't think she posted it yet of my win. Now, provided I have not laid out in the bed in December, I have to have my ugly Christmas sweater. I got to have it. It has to be on point because the person that beat me last year is no longer there. So I have to win this again. If I ain't laid out in the bed, I gotta win the ugly sweater contest. Um, So yes, this is where we are. Paul, mind your business, man. You're not here to produce. So we're left
Eh,
to our own devices. Uh
yes.
we're left to our
Look,
own devices.
look.
Um,
Don't judge us, man.
don't. It makes us feel like we're in the same place. Leave us alone.
We exactly. Look, if we can do this,
Right,
like you looking
right.
in, or you can look the other way.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mirror. It's backwards. Okay. So, are you gonna talk about Real Housewives of these Beverly Hills, or are we gonna just keep it
Okay.
pushing?
So we start off with Erica Jane, whatever her name is. At least someone can be on the piano. Oh boy, be quiet. Um,
You gonna let us do the show,
um,
Paul?
yes, please let us do the show. Okay, so we start off with Erica Jane, and they talking about her, her drinking and stuff.
Oh my God! Because
And
wasn't she a
yes,
lunch this season?
she was a lush. And Garcelle had concerns about it.
She did.
And Erica made it seem like Garcelle was really talking bad about her being a lush, but no, all the
The video footage
producers showed
shows.
she was being concerned. She didn't. So I said, I guess the way Erica felt that Garcelle wasn't coming from an authentic place, whatever that means. But anyway, and so Garcelle just said, I don't care if you were drunk or basically just, and I'm paraphrasing. Erica Jane was like, I mean, not Erica Jane, Garcelle was like, I don't care if you're drunk. That is no way to talk to my son. You had no
At
reason to
all,
talk to my
period.
son like that.
At how
And
drunk?
I just wanted to know why my son. There was every other adult in the room, but you chose to pick my son.
Yeah.
And so Erica was like, I wasn't targeting him. It could have been anyone. And then Dorito or Dorit,
Ah!
aka
Why you
Dorito,
call that girl Dorito? Ah! Oh Lord, not
she
Dorito.
she was like, I was appalled when you said that. And the girl said, but you didn't say nothing. She said, yes, I
Also,
did. I said something. All you said, woman, was,
that's our
oh,
son
she was just,
getting the
oh,
flowers for his mom.
her mama. You didn't say, Erica, you shouldn't have said that or nothing like that. Oh, but I said it to her afterwards where it wasn't filmed, so I don't believe you.
Not only that, you was laughing with Kyle and her husband.
Let me get to that. And then Andy brought that up. And she and Kyle was like, I was so mortified when I saw it. But yet again, you was laughing at it. You and Mauricio talking about, yeah, it was great. I love that she did that. You know what? I would be like, hell.
Hell. Absolutely.
And so Dorito said, Dorito, I'm gonna call her Dorito because that's what she is.
I just don't think she's good enough to be a Dorito. I love Doritos. Okay, go ahead.
But hold on. But she was like, and when that happened, it felt like somebody stabbed me in my gut. You being over dramatic.
So we're gonna take the Karen approach to this. I see.
Right, being over dramatic. Then you know what? I really didn't get the Kathy, Rena, and Kyle incident. So, it was like a blur to me.
Let me talk about that because I am not privy to this situation, but I do know that Lisa Rinna tries to burn everybody down. She tries to burn their houses down. What I saw on that stage, I was purely disgusted with what I saw on the stage because when they showed previous clips of Kyle and Kathy's relationship, it seems like Kyle has always tried to please, and I could be wrong because I don't watch the show, but it seems like she's always tried to please her big sister. And her big sister was like, girl, you know, I ain't got time to be dealing with you or fooling with you today. And the thing that bothered me is, you know, I might be mad at my sister. I may be upset with my sister, but what I am not going to do is I'm not going to mistreat my sister in front of other people, especially when you know the goal is to tear your relationship apart. Lisa gained nothing.
And Dorit said it. What did you gain from it?
What did you gain from that? It didn't make sense to do. It didn't make sense to do it all. If Kathy said it or didn't say it, it did not make sense to do, because why are you doing it except you want to tear their relationship apart that's already fragile?
Didn't Cal tell her, I don't want to know what she said, drop it?
Right. But you kept on because that's the type of person that you are. So that disturbed me to see. She's trying to insinuate that Kathy made some derogatory remarks, maybe racial remarks.
I'm still yet to know what it was.
Right. And then she also alluded to the fact that, you know, Kathy said that Kyle wanted to destroy Kathy. First of all, Kathy is married to the Hilton man.
They got hotels across the world, Craig.
How is she going to destroy? How was she going to destroy Kathy Hilton? I need somebody to make me see and understand, because I failed to see how she's going to destroy her sister, who is married to the man who this woman wear house shoes at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Kyle wants to destroy her sister. I think she loves her sister. I just think that Kathy is not here for the bull crap. I don't think it was right for Kathy to blame Kyle for whatever the crap it is that Lisa came up with and said. And I also feel like, Kyle, Lisa's not your friend.
No.
She's not your friend. Lisa is not.
She has since then, I think she's since then, well, you know, she has deleted all photos of her with her, Erica, and Lorena.
Those are not your friends, baby. They're not. I'm sorry. They're not. Not your friends, especially when they. And if I'm not mistaken, was Renna on there when Kim was on there?
Yeah, she was on. Rena was there. Came after Kim. Kim been on there. Kim was one of the original ones too.
I remember that Kim was one of the original
So,
ones, but I
so,
I thought that
so.
maybe that because I know Kim and
Mm-mm.
Kyle have a complicated relationship as well, and they did
Right.
show a clip of Renna going off on Kim at one point.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking, was Renna on the
Mm-hmm.
show when Kim
Right.
was
Right.
on
She
the show?
was.
So
Yes.
I think also the rift between her and I know Kim got a whole nother set of issues that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Kim. But if that person is going so hard to destroy your family, it's family over everything in those situations. Now, let me say this: everybody ain't just because you blood don't mean you know what I'm saying. But in that situation, I would not choose Renna over my family. I just would not do that.
Mm-mm.
It's just something I wouldn't do because she
Mm-mm.
doesn't mean anybody any good. I don't feel like
Right.
she is there for anybody but herself at this point, or maybe Erica Jane. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I just she's awful at this point, and you know, she. I can't tell anybody how to grieve. I definitely would not
Right.
dare do that. However, utilizing your mother's death as an excuse to be an awful person is not. I'm it's just not. I can't do that. You can't tell me, just like if Kanye can't use his mama's death and not grieving his mama's death as the reason why he is shot off, then you
But
can't.
what's her excuse before her mama died?
Because again, you have always been this person. That's the other thing. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. So the Beverly Hills girls are taking a break for now. We won't see or hear from them until whenever. I don't know. Um, moving right along.
What was I about to say? So one thing that is out now on Netflix is Mike what's it? Jordan Peele. I was gonna call him Mike Peele.
It's a
Jordan Peele.
cartoon, the Halloween movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
I
out.
swear, for cheese and crackers, if they turn to air on, I'm gonna choke them. I'm tired of my children. Why are they hot all the time? Why are men hot? I need somebody, and not hot in the way that you would think that I mean hot. I mean, your body temperature is always hot. I need somebody to like scientifically give me what that is. Because for whatever reason, I feel like I have two menopausal golden girls that are living with me. Do you get what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
cool outside and it's cool in this house, and I turned the heat on to knock the chill off. It ain't been on but for 15 minutes. You niggas decided to turn on the air, the fan, whatever, to blast some air. Explain to me what's going on in your body.
It's called a fan user. Do y'all have fans in the house?
So he has a fan. I'm in their room. Okay. I have
Oh,
not, my
okay.
room is not set up. That's neither here nor there. If I turned the heat on in my house where I pay the lights, gas, and water bill, you do not go behind me and turn the air. I'm sorry. This is a rant and not okay. Back to where we were. Because I'm going ham. I just don't want to be cold. It's not time to be cold. It's not. And he will have the air on and the fan blowing in his room and the window open. That's how deep this gets. So Potomac, did you watch?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna think. This is the one thing that didn't make any sense to me. Number one, no, Karen was not running for Charlene, Charisse, whatever her name was. She has bad allergies, asthma. She was
She
not
had an
faking.
upper respiratory infection. She was just getting
Right.
she had 102-degree fever. She was still wearing her mask. Everybody else didn't have a mask on. Karen had her mask on, and she wasn't
Right.
feeling good. And she did the race.
And you saw how she was struggling doing it.
She was struggling to do it. Now, did she speak to Sharice? I didn't see her speak to Sharice.
No, she didn't speak to Sharice. She
But I
don't really have to speak to Sharice. But she's not running from Sharice, and they were just laughing about it. That's one. Two, you did not invite Wendy Osefo because y'all had that big old fight. Hold on. But then you say, hey, I'm gonna ask Candace, why don't you bring Wendy's children? Like Wendy gonna be like, okay. Come on. What mama?
My children places with friends, girl, you dumb. You're putting on an event and you and their mom are not in a good place. Then it's not about the kids. No, it's not about the kids, because you blatantly was straight up disrespectful to me after argument. Now she claims that Wendy called her the devil in that argument. And
yeah, she said that the fight was much worse than what it showed. You know, they cut out a lot. Watch What Happens Live.
I kind of don't believe it, but neither here nor there.
But that's my thing. But you saying it's not about the children, it's about the children. If it was really about the children, you would have put your pride aside and said, you want to come. Am I not right?
You're right. Karen said you should have been a bigger part. Well, I'm not. What's your real beef with Wendy? That's what I want to know.
I'm thinking it's still stemming from last season.
And here is my thing. You and Petty Betty, aka the other green-eyed bandit, y'all like to steer the pot and get in the middle of everybody's business. Now, keep in mind, it was done to Robin a whole lot. Still kind of being done to Robin, because we don't know when you get married. We don't know when you're walking down the aisle. And Andy shaded her on Watch What Happens Live, because she was like, so when are you and one getting married? And she was like, well, we'll see on the show. He said, we don't have no wedding on this season of the show. Like, oh my God.
He's like, there's no footage on it. I think he's trying to say you ain't talking about when the wedding's on the show. I don't know if she was alluding to you gonna see on the show.
What?
I tried.
Yeah, it's weird to me. That whole situation to me is weird. He acts like he's a little bit more attentive, but it's still weird to me. She claims he doesn't watch the show, so he won't find out or know. Maybe if he comes to the reunion, he will. That Giselle told his business. I don't know, but with that being said, I still don't think whatever exchange of words that they had over Mia's health situation was that significant of an issue that you didn't invite her to Family Fun Day. It wasn't a girl.
I think, like you said, it was deeper than that. I'm thinking it still stemmed from last season.
Crazy. Well,
and then what else happened? Okay, so somebody leaked that Ashley has filed for divorce from Michael. Michael got a vasectomy, and Ashley was basically about it. She was like, I'm just kind of sad because I'm thinking now, this is really it for us. He thinks I'm trying to have another baby on him, which gives me the reason to think they're still having sex.
Y'all still having sex. But let me also tell you.
They're married, but But then Mia, she said it in her confessional. He had that vasectomy so he won't have no more outside babies.
Her shade was on point last night. Still not a fan of Mia's, but her shade was on point last night. I think Michael leaked it.
I think Michael did too. Because she tried to call him and he wasn't picking up no phone.
Wasn't picking up for nobody. I think Michael leaked it. I think Michael leaked it. Um, I don't know if Ashley got her house, if she's still in the condo or whatever they got downtown. I feel like he did that to get out of whatever their little agreement was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he did it. Um, Wendy's about to have a burn session. I don't know that I like this.
Oh, that's gonna be good though. It's gonna be juicy. And then here's my thing about it. I'm so tired of it. Okay, so Robin, she be too aggressive. I'm sorry. She's the main one aggressive.
And is. Robin is extremely aggressive.
But if Wendy showed her true Nigerian self, she could have drop kicked that girl.
When Monique and Candace got into that fight, you quick to call her aggressive, quick to like rah 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 rah. We use our words, ma'am. If you had the opportunity to fight, you would fight. I think you would fight. You're that aggressive. You stand up getting in people's faces. And Wendy is talking to her very calmly. And she's being a butthole. And yeah, that's that on that. And it seems like Candace and Ashley are getting to a good place.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
but it don't seem like it next week.
I think they're in a better place now because at BravoCon, they were hanging out. And at BravoCon, you know, the hookup that was discussed, it was Wendy and Candace, like Ashley, whatever the little dude's name was from the other show, they were trying to hook her up with. So I think it's temporary because I do like them as friends. I think that they're cool as friends. Ashley has done some stuff. Candace has done some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The war on words have not been kind on either side, especially from Candace, because Candace knows she can read a girl.
Yeah.
She can read the girl for Phil. Candace is not speaking to Giselle.
Of course not. She's like, oh, she can't speak to me? Well, honey, you talked about her husband. I wouldn't speak to you.
And she wants an apology. I need to understand, why did we wait until months later,
right,
to bring
because
this up?
She needs a storyline. That's why. Y'all already know that woman needed a storyline. She needed a storyline. And okay, this is what I should do.
Well, they came for Wendy and Eddie last year. It's Candace's turn, apparently. Mia better watch out because they're gonna be all on G next. I just they pick people's situations apart. I'm not a fan of it. I can't wait to just see how all this comes about. Again, I don't know. Somebody sent a death threat to Robin. I saw that on DJ Richie Sky. They don't speak correct English, so I don't think that they can come find you, Robin, and kill you. But you know, who am I?
Man, when he read that, I was like,
there were grammatical mistakes all up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Mia goes, this is Wendy, one of Wendy's cousins. I'm like, Wendy's from Africa, honey. Their person was not of Nigerian descent. It's pretty crazy.
And man, believe it or not, Nigerians are very intelligent.
Extremely. Extremely.
They would not make those grammatical errors.
Mm-mm.
Sorry to bust
Um,
your bubble.
so Robin is standing 10 toes down in her disdain for Wendy. It was much worse. You have to understand. I would have sent my kids. No, you wouldn't have. As a matter of fact, Wendy, have a family fun day and don't invite Robin, but then ask Giselle to play Auntie Giselle and bring. Oh, my bad. You ain't on good terms with Giselle neither. Oh, well. Where did that plan? Real Housewives of the Potomac airs on Sundays at 7 p.m. Central. Make sure you tune in. All right, and this Married to Medicine reunion.
Did we just talk about that?
Did we talk about it?
Okay, no, I thought we
did.
talked about it in the
We
beginning.
talked about it before we got on here because I was watching this.
What
Still.
did we? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, real quick before we
I'm
get
gonna let
into
you
love
talk about
is
it. I'm really.
well,
we can
we're
talk
gonna
about
talk about it because this is what our show is. We talk about the TV.
it. Yeah.
So
I'm just tired. I think I need. Okay, so Quad, she owned up to why she helped with the rumor to hurt Toya. She said it, and she apologized for it. Toya should have been the bigger person and be like, okay, you know what, that's fine.
Toya also should have been a bigger person and been truthful and said you did perpetuate the rumor with. I saw you on TV saying.
I thought that was Simone that said it.
Simone said it. Toya had said. I've seen Toya say it.
Okay, so I didn't see Toya say it. So okay, yeah. If she's, I didn't see her say it, but if she said it, she should own up to it and take.
You repeated the rumor.
Anila is lying through her teeth.
So Anila, I like Anila. Look, Anila. Do I think that Quad took an opportunity? Absolutely. But I do not think that Anila did not know what was going on. I don't think that. Not by far. I don't believe that Anila did not have a clue what was going on.
Because you saw it, they showed the footage, like a behind the scenes footage, that did not make the cut board of her saying, "You want to go ahead and talk about the rumor?"
Yep. So I cannot say that I am Team Anila on this one, and I'm not a fan of Toya. Toya gets on my nerves. I'm gonna keep it 100. Her and her whining husband, because he was whining this season. Okay. But I am Team Toya on this. Anila was wrong. And your justification, what you kind of tried to say, but didn't really come out and say it, your justification is we all talk about everybody. We talk about each other. And that's not a good thing to do.
Okay, right. But that's the difference between talking about everybody and trying to break up somebody's marriage.
And let me also say this. I don't think that they were trying to break up the marriage. I don't think that Anila believed that. I just think that Anila wanted to hurt Toya, which is what Quad owned up to wanting to do. And this just should have been that on that. You should have just said, "Hey, bro, we weren't talking for whatever reason. You hate my guts, and I know why you hate her guts. I know you don't like her because she's gotten so close to heavenly. Let's keep it 100. Because y'all are really possessive of your friends on these shows.
Not just heavenly, but to Quad as well.
Right. So let's keep it 110, okay? You don't like it. The same thing I said about Kandi. Kandi did not like the fact that Phaedra became close with Nene. Did not like the fact that Phaedra became close with Port. These were things that you did not like. And to me, I feel like if you own up to what your part in it was, were they wrong for the rumor and saying that mess on national TV? Absolutely. They were wrong, but you need to own up to your part in the disdain and the dislike. Now, was it probably some stuff behind the scenes that we're not aware of? Probably. But for the most part, from what I can see, is you did not like the fact that this girl befriended these girls that you call your frenemies, right? That's your problem, which we are too old and too grown. I do not have a problem. If my friend is beefing with you, I'm a petty person. I'm a petty individual. And I used to be, you don't like them, I don't like them. I have different experiences with different people. And I can't get in between a friendship. You know, I can't, if it didn't work out between y'all, it has nothing to do with me. You good to me, you good to me. I haven't seen that part of, well, some situations I have seen that part, but I haven't seen that part done to me. I am Switzerland in a lot of situations. I get to the point right now, I'm older and I don't have time to do the back and forth and do the petty stuff and to be the back and forth. Now, I'm still a petty individual, but when it comes to things that just, it doesn't make sense to fight over. Life is too short to be battling and beefing like we some East Coast, West Coast rappers back in the day when it was Biggie and Tupac. Like, I don't have time for that in my life. And if y'all are so rich and fabulous and famous, y'all don't have time for this crazy stuff either. Do something else. But of course, this is what we subscribe to. This is what we watch. So here we are. Contessa and Heavenly.
That's their friendship gone.
It's not, I don't think it's gonna come back. The Heavenly mouth is a lot. Her mouth is too much. But I don't understand how Contessa doesn't see how, if you didn't call that girl and have a conversation with her, which I don't believe she did. I'm going to say I don't believe Contessa picked up the phone and called Heavenly and had a conversation with Heavenly. I don't think that happened. I do not think that happened. I think that you got mad because you saw something on the internet, and instead of being a grown woman and going and having a conversation with your friend and saying, hey, friend, this is how this made me feel, you decided to go on over there with the folk that you talked about, you got into arguments with, you was about to jump on just last year. You decided you was going to go on over there with them because now y'all got to come and enemy Heavenly. If that ain't no mean girl stuff, I don't know what is. Now, again, Heavenly is not innocent, and Heavenly said, you're right, I did it. Should I have done it? I should not have, and I'm sorry. When you tried to come and jump on me, that'd be the issue for me. And at that point, no, they're never going to get back to where that, because Contessa tried to come to this girl's trailer and jump on her. Then, under her breath, sitting on the couch, she better be glad security here. What? So you still got that same energy. You are a whole doctor out here in these streets. You still finna try to jump on this lady. Your marriage survived. Your marriage was not going to be destroyed because of what Heavenly did. You and your husband was going through a thing. So had y'all separated, it wouldn't have been nothing Heavenly could have said that would have brought y'all apart. Y'all were already there. Am I wrong? Am I?
No, you're not wrong. Oh, somebody put on their door. Sorry, kids, no candy. Rent due tomorrow. Oh, God.
Oh, God, because candy's high.
Man, $20-something for a bag of candy. Yeah. But it was just funny.
It's a disrespect for me. Let's talk about how the little individual bags of potato chips that's in the big bag, I swear for cheese and crackers, I ain't spending no $20 on no 20 pack. That's $1 a bag for some chips. That half of the bag is full of air. Why am I doing that? I'm finna spend $15, $20 on the. No, I'm not doing that. Y'all done lost y'all mind. I hope they get it together. Next week, I hope is the last installment. I thought they said it was 4 parts, but I really think next week need to be it. Y'all need therapy. That's what Married to Medicine group therapy. That's what y'all need, because all of y'all need to fix y'all stuff. The only one that seems to be somewhat sane now that Buffy is gone and her and Simona's back friends is Jackie. And all Jackie can do is shake her head at the girls because y'all done lost your minds. All of y'all. There's something wrong with y'all. Toya and Eugene need couples therapy, individual therapy, and everybody need group therapy. Everybody need group therapy. That's where I am with it. That's what I need y'all to do. Group therapy, Married to Medicine. A doctor is going to come in and work on y'all. Y'all tried church. Church obviously didn't work at the Blue Ridge Lodge, wherever y'all was. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Jesus.
Okay. I'm watching Dancing with the Stars, and they have this little group dance where they have teams of however many. Jordan, don't try to do no cartwheels if you don't know how to do a cartwheel.
Jordan who? Sparks?
Mm-hmm.
Jordan too big to be doing cartwheels. She's too tall. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, she's too tall to be doing. Stop. You know what I meant. I wasn't saying she was big. I was saying she was tall. She's too tall.
But she's not skinny. She's not a skinny mini either.
She's not.
And
she's thick.
And you trying to do like a cartwheel and he gotta do that? It didn't look right.
No.
It did not look right. Okay,
I love you, but let's not do that. I know that it brings some athleticism out in you. Don't get too excited. Cartwheels are not our friend.
I don't think I can be able to do one.
Oh, girl, I can't do no cartwheel. I would not even lie to myself or anybody else.
I mean, I used to know how to do a cartwheel, a round off, and all that kind of stuff.
I'm sure. Guess what? I can't do cart, round, herc. None of them. I can't do any of them. I can't do no splits no more. I can't do none of it. None of it.
I can do one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even try.
You had fun with those thoughts. Okay. Make sure you gotta check out I hope the last installment. It don't need to be 4 parts. It didn't need to be 4 parts of Beverly Hills. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Y'all could have wrapped that up in 2. I'm just saying. But I think that you guys should tune in to hopefully the last installment of the reunion of Married to Medicine next Sunday at 8 Central on Bravo. Okay, here we go. Love is Blind. I am pissed off.
Oh, girl. Seeing all of this, I don't know who's gonna make it.
I'm confused. I think that I think SK and Raven, and I think that the country boy and the
Brennan
and his girl. Everybody else, Matt is about to. Let me tell y'all something. So here's the thing: they complicate things even more because they brought on people that didn't quite make the cut, but they were like kind of on the precipice of a relationship with these people who chose other folks. So they brought them to the mix. Andrew was one, and I was hoping that they did this, right? Andrew was one of the people. Now, keep in mind, at this point, Bartise has checked out. Why has Bartise checked out? Number one, because Nancy is not Raven. Okay?
And Raven ain't studying him.
And Raven ain't paying him no mind. Raven is like, I chose SK for a reason. He tried it. Bartise tried it.
And she was like, and it was like he's more interested in the physical me than the pride me. Why would I want to get with that?
Why would I want to do that? You are so superficial, kid. Go on back over there because you chose Nancy. Okay, go over there because you chose Nancy. So first of all, he's thrown off now because he's seen Raven, and Raven is more his type than Nancy is. So that's number one. Okay. Number two, they get to meet each other's families. And apparently, Nancy's stance on abortion is a big problem for Bartise and his family because his sister ain't feeling Nancy after her response and answer to the abortion question. So now Bartise is not all
Did I
lovey
miss that
dovey.
one? Did I miss that? I gotta watch that over again.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
Okay.
I think her
Because
stance,
he was the one that had the black father and the white mama, right? And the
right,
sister.
right,
Okay. I was getting my nails and my toes done, so I was trying to watch it while I was doing it.
right. So he they don't, I guess they're not necessarily for abortion as she was, and she's worked and volunteered with kids who have issues, and so she has a fear. She was like, I don't know what I would do if I got pregnant accidentally, something that wasn't planned. But she's saying that if there was something that wasn't planned and she wasn't sure about their relationship, hey, no baby here. And I honestly think in this situation, that's a rational way of thinking. Like, why would I not take my birth control or whatever? Why would I put myself in a position? This needs to be a planned thing. I like the fact that who is it? Married at First Sight. What's his name? And what's her name? I can't think of their names right now. Vinny and Brianna. They're pregnant now. And getting ready to have a kid. The Married at First Sight people, they plan their situations. Why is it wrong for her not to want to bring? Yes, he chose this way, but you also have to be okay with, hey, I chose this, and to me, rationally, this might not work. None of the couples survived last season. This may not work. So she's rationally and logically. He also has a problem with the fact that she has a couple of rental properties with her ex-boyfriend who got her into real estate. So that's an issue for him. And I think that would be an issue for any guy. I think, me personally. I totally believe that would be an issue. Although you see situations like J-Lo, and maybe that's why she hadn't been able to keep a man. I don't know. There's a restaurant that J-Lo has. I don't know if it's still in operation or not, but she got that restaurant with her ex-husband. Her ex-husband, the first one, because she'd have been married quite a number of times. The first husband that she had was in charge of her restaurant. They had their restaurant together. So I don't know how any of the other guys coming into her life felt about the ex-husband and the restaurant. You see what I'm saying? So those are things that you have to think about. Would I automatically sell the 2 properties that I have with the ex because I have my own properties? So would I immediately be like, okay, so I'm in this relationship and now I got to sell the houses? No. I also think he's a little intimidated too. And let me tell you why. Because when she told him how much money she took to flip the houses and get the properties, he seemed a little taken aback by the money that she had. So those are conversations that they're having, and I'm liking that they're having these conversations. I don't know if I remember these conversations being had in the previous seasons. Like, I think they did have it because, of course, you look at Lauren and Cameron. Lauren had a little 2-bedroom apartment. Cameron had this house he had already bought because, he was ready. Come on, girl, you just come on over here. We're gonna go and cancel that lease, or maybe we can sublease your apartment, whatever we need to do. So I think that those are some things or some breakdowns with Bartise and Nancy. Matt and Colleen. All right. So Cole and Colleen had a conversation. And again, this is going to happen. Had we not watched
No, hold on. But did we talk about Cole and Zanab when they visit Zanab's family, how her
I ain't got there
brothers.
yet. That's why I'm not there yet. I'm on Matt.
Oh,
And,
okay. I thought that was before.
I ain't going in order. I don't think I'm going in order
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm going by how
Okay.
I'm thinking about it, how it's coming up. So
Okay.
Matt and Colleen,
Mm-hmm.
Matt had an issue. Oh, wait a minute. One more point I want to make about Bartise and Lil Mama. Bartise.
Didn't he seem kind of mad when she was talking to dude?
When she was talking to Andrew, he had not paid her any mind. He paid her dust until she sat at that table and she started crying with Andrew. And Andrew was like, oh, okay. And he was like, did you make a good? I made the best decision. Because that's what she did.
Yes, he did.
And I'm like, girl, get it together.
Like, if I was Andrew, I'd been like, okay, bye. Because she's trying to tell you,
Andrew, I would have been like, oh my God, I avoided this train wreck of a situation. I'm
like, you telling him you're not good enough for me, dude. But you're crying to this guy who really likes you. I don't know. Go ahead.
And so Bartise saw that, and I guess he felt away. So he got up and walked on over to the table trying to pee on his tree. That's what he did. He pulled a pee on his tree type of move. And she was like, you ain't said nothing in the car, you know. And then he talked about all these freaking issues that he had with her. And then Matt calls and asks where Colleen is. So let's talk about how Matt started. Let me tell y'all, Matt is a, excuse my French, shit starter. Because Colleen and Cole had a conversation. Colleen told Matt how the conversation went. I don't feel like she left anything out, but maybe she did. I'm not sure. I think Cole did leave out their conversation. And I think that Zanab took the conversation or the statement out of context because Zanab is insecure. Extremely insecure.
And Matt is insecure.
No,
Matt is secretly insecure.
Her insecurity is amplified. I remember, let's talk about how when they were in the pods, she kept talking in her interviews how guys don't really go for girls like her. Like, I'm a flight attendant and I can't find nobody to date me because I look like this. And I'm like, well, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. I'm confused.
But hold on, but doesn't she kind of favor Colleen a little bit though?
No, Zanab? No.
They well, you know, I'm sorry. To me, they do.
Are you pulling a they all look alike and Zanab ain't even
No, I'm just saying because you know they both have the dark hair. Now Carlene is basically thinner than Zanab.
She is thinner. They don't look alike to me. They don't look alike to me. I get the insecurity part of it. However, Matt, you started a whole crock of doo-doo. So Matt decided, because for whatever reason, he's still upset by the conversation. We thought he was over it. We thought they had resolved that little situation. He went over the conversation because he was ready to leave at the honeymoon. Now, this is time number one. Matt was ready to walk away from a situation. Matt has a conversation with Zanab first to discuss, because Zanab again is super insecure about the Colleen and Cole conversation. And apparently Cole didn't share the whole conversation with Zanab. Matt was privy to everything that happened in the conversation because Colleen told him everything that happened in the conversation. And basically, in their minds, they feel like Cole and Colleen finna run off together, which could not be the furthest thing from the truth. But again, Cole and Colleen about to run off with each other because in the real world, they are each other's type. In the real world, the other people that you dated in the pod is also your type. Like, I don't understand what the problem is, right?
And then to think about it like this: if you said this in the real world, I'm sorry, that this is your type, this is who you go for, you're not married yet.
You're not married yet, but you are telling your partner and you are saying to everybody else, I chose differently for a reason. I didn't choose this person because when we was in the pods, me and this person went clicking mentally. And Cole has said numerous times, bruh, I'm here for you. I want to be with you. I'm digging you. I chose you. The same thing Colleen is saying to Matt. And I really love you. You don't understand. And Matt, I don't believe you. What? Fast forward to the night that everybody went out to dinner. Matt calls Bartiz highly upset because he doesn't know where Colleen is. Has Bartiz put him on speakerphone? Nancy, do you know where Colleen went? I thought they were going out to the club. We have an issue, and she goes out and goes to a club. It's 2:30 in the morning. She hasn't made it home yet. I'm out, man. Bartiz is like, dude, wait a minute. She just went to a club. Oh,
I'm coming.
Down.
I'm coming.
Here I come.
This I'm almost back.
We're packed.
I'm almost back. 2153. 21523. 21523.
No, I can't believe it. Okay, man, I was freezing up. All his bags had clothes in them. He was ready to walk. And Bartiz, man, what are you doing? Why did you? He's trying to convince that man to stay. Oh my God. I'm gonna let you talk about Zanab and Cole's meeting of the families.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get some candy. I got some Starburst. Okay, so Cole met Zanab's family. Her parents are divorced, so they started off with her father and her brothers. And her brothers did not seem to take too well of Cole. Did you get that impression as well?
I did get that impression. I got the impression that he was not a fan.
They and then they basically told her, look, we can send some bull crap from a mouth, basically. And they was asking him questions on how did he feel when he saw her and stuff like that. And Cole was not giving them the answers that they was looking for.
I say here, if you ain't feeling it and this is where you at, you lie, deny, You got to get to where you need to get to. And here's the thing, because what is Zanab's culture? She's
I don't know. Was she Hispanic?
No, Zanab is not Hispanic. That's not a Hispanic name. I want to say I feel like she's Indian. I could be very, very wrong. Y'all have arranged marriages. So why would y'all playing devil's advocate if she is Indian, or is some other cultures over yonder that she might not be Indian, but she might be, another culture that's over there in that vicinity where your marriages are arranged. Y'all don't know how these people be looking. And y'all have to love those people. So I don't even understand why that was a viable question for them. But keep going.
Okay. So when he goes meets her mother, and I think her sisters, or her mother's sister, they asked. She basically said, "I work in the criminal defense. I can catch a lie in a minute. I can look at your face and know that you're lying."
She said, Detective Stabler is my friend. Okay.
And so he looked like, dang, I can't catch a break nowhere.
He could not.
But yeah, Cole, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think
not think
Zanab is
Cole
gonna
and
stay.
Zanab is gonna make it. But I don't think it's Cole. Let me say this. I don't think it's Cole. I honestly believe it's Zanab because she's super insecure and you can't just be in this moment. You got to overthink things. You got to second guess yourself. You got to second guess the person you with. Cole has been extremely when a guy is that honest with you, it's one or two things. Either he don't like you and he right there with you. He ain't gone nowhere. He ain't said, look, helpful, this ain't gonna work out. He's not that person. To me, I don't know what happens behind the scenes. All that stuff come at the reunion and whatnot. I don't think they're gonna make it. I do not. SK and Raven's family.
Raven didn't have family. Raven's family wasn't coming.
They did not agree with this method or this route that Raven has taken to find love. So they weren't going to participate in anything. So basically, Raven is relying on friends and relying on SK's family, which I think she and his mom had a very good conversation. I think he's finna have a problem with her not wearing this darn headpiece. They're going to have to come to some type of compromise. But all in all, why are you looking like that?
Because Vinny from Jersey Shore, he was dancer, but he got saved by the audience.
It's a popularity contest.
I'm thinking this is going to be Sparks' last one.
Okay. So yeah, I liked Brennan and I don't know that baby's name. I don't know her name at all. But I like them together. I like how they interacted with each other's families. She was like right at home. His mom seemed to love her. Her folks seem to love him. I think they're going to make it. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Okay. You did. Brennan and the girl.
That's what I just said. I like them. I think they're gonna make it.
But her family. Did you talk about them meeting their families?
Her family.
Her family. She also said she wanted a prenup.
She did say that. He was okay with it. I think he's gonna do whatever she asks him to do. If she asks him,
I think he's gonna convert to her religion.
Judah, yes, he's gonna become a Jew because she's Jewish.
Some good stuff to make somebody change God.
Well, you know what? You remember, and we probably shouldn't talk about this show because one of the main characters got in trouble for being nasty. But did you ever watch Seventh Heaven back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
You remember when their oldest son got married and the girl was Jewish and they had the dual like kind of thing and he converted to Judah there have been people that have done that, and I don't have a problem with I don't see the problem with it, because it's love, and I've rarely seen a case now, unless aside for grandmama and granddaddy going to a different church on Sundays. I've not seen it where it's worked for people when they are of different faiths, because you're always going to have a situation that's going to conflict with that faith, and then it's like, do I choose my faith or do I choose my marriage? You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I'm okay with. Like, convert to whatever you need to convert to if that's the person you love and that's the person you want to be with. So I think they did an excellent job with each other's families. I think so. I think they're gonna make it. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't care because these people made me mad.
Girl, this whole thing made me mad.
It's frustrating.
I think SK family took to Raven really good.
Yeah. Interesting. Jesus. Why would you send me that? Okay. I'm sorry. I do. I think they are welcoming. Um, and I think they are feeling each other out and getting a lot more comfortable with one another. So I like that. Again, I think you're gonna have a problem with this headdress. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a problem. But other than
Mhm.
that, yeah, I think they like her. I think again, I'm gonna go Brennan. I'm gonna learn that girl's name next week. And Raven and SK, those are my picks for the show. I don't think anybody else is gonna make it. Just my thought process. They're not gonna make it. Um, so that's it. We have the last episodes, I'm thinking. Up until the weddings. Is next week or this week, I'm sorry, on Wednesday on Netflix. So make sure you guys check out Love is Blind. All right.
Yeah, I think they sent Jordan home,
You think they
Jordan Sparks, and she did. She did so. She did well.
yeah, that's what I can't I like when they reward the good dancers for being good, and then I hate when they
And
don't.
when they had two good dancers at the bottom.
Right. Like I hate that. Like, why would you explain to me why you did that? That doesn't even make sense. Like the good dancer should be at the top. So this is my thought process. Um, okay, so show pick. You have a show pick.
Okay, but we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this later.
Yes,
But my
we are.
show pick was from scratch.
Mine too, man. Mine too. I done restarted the series.
I
Listen.
was like, it's a beautiful love story. This is us and with plus steroids on steroids
It
for
is.
real.
I think everybody should watch it. It's really, really good. I am even
And
considering going to Italy to find my Lino. Cause at this
hold
point,
on, you and me both.
I don't know what I'm doing over here in the
I'm about to
Americas
learn me some Italian,
with the
honey.
colors. Yes, I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know. If something don't work out real soon, something don't shake for me real soon. I think that's what I'm gonna be traveling abroad anyway. Let me find somebody over yonder. Let me do that. Yes.
And also I got a second one. I just started watching it. Is Dubai Bling.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch like the last episode. They are very drama-fied over there in the Dubai. Okay. I am that listen here, Bling Empire. You got LA, they got 3 seasons under their belt. They finna come out with a New York. Now they got Dubai Bling. I don't know if it's the same thing,
And then they
but
got a Singapore Bling, don't they?
I don't know if they got a Singapore Bling. I need to see
Hold
Singapore
on, hold
Bling.
on, hold on, hold on.
Let
Hold
me
on, let
say
me
this.
see.
In Singapore, they got money in Singapore. Like you rich if you in Singapore. Like you crazy
And
rich, Asian rich.
let's see. Singapore. Okay, that's Singapore Social. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's the Singapore Social. Okay. But yeah, those are my two show picks. I mean, I'm like, soon we're gonna have the crown. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so and
Gonna be pretty
manifest. Oh my
busy this
gosh,
holiday season because we got some shows that are
girl.
coming about on the Netflix that yeah, we're pretty busy
Yeah.
talking about the things. Um
Yeah.
so I just
Ooh.
make sure y'all watch From Scratch. It is based on a true story, based on a book that was written. So we're gonna discuss that show. I think after we get through with this Love is Blind crap, we're gonna go right on into From Scratch because I need some true love stories up in this.
But then also we need to talk about I'm gonna be I'm gonna be slowly watching, and by the end of the month I will be watching the show on HBO that's got finished, The Dragons, The House of
That's the
Dragons or
drag. Yeah.
whatever.
Once you get done with it, you let me know, okay? Because I've
Cause we
watched
can
it.
start talking about it like in December by how many episodes was it? Like 10?
It's 10.
So if we start talking about it in 2 episodes each, just let that be the focal point at the end, towards the end of the show or the end of our podcast, that can be fine.
Okay. Let me know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch it, and
But
then
we are
got
talking
family
about from scratch.
reunion
We got to talk about from scratch, though. That has to happen.
from scratch. Yes,
But
yes.
everybody, make sure you watch it. I'm gonna get the book, because I'm interested in reading.
Did you get the TikTok that I sent you for the premiere? And it
Yeah,
had the actual people that
yeah,
it was about, and
yeah,
you saw the daughter.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I saw all that. It's beautiful. So I want to shout out to Reese Witherspoon and
Zoe
so
Saldana.
that's about Reasonable Doubt too, FYI. Um shout out to Zoe Saldana and her sisters and Reese Witherspoon and her production company. Their production companies came together to tell this story. And big congratulations and shout out to Danielle Deadweiler. Let's talk about how she is out here killing the game in film and television right now. That sister is acting her behind off, and I'm super proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
very, very happy that this story was told in the way that it was told. And again, I definitely want to read the book. I'm putting out fillers now. Winter is coming. And I would like to read the Game of Thrones books. I would love to read those. Although y'all finished Game of Thrones before the man finished the book, I'm still mad about that. But here we are. I want to read it because I'm reading snippets of the books, the book that is based off of the House of Dragons, and it's the saucier and the juicier. I really want to read it. Now it's a whole bunch of pages. Now I want to let y'all know, and I'm up for the challenge because I'm a reader. I like to read. So if anyone wants to gift a sister, a box set of, those books, I wouldn't be mad at you because I would read them. I also am taking Funko Pops of Game of Thrones characters. I would also like if they have any House of the Dragon characters as well. I'm taking Funko Pops. I'm just putting it out there. I didn't get a whole lot of birthday gifts this year, that's fine. Save up for Christmas. I would like those things. Let's put it out there. Just put it out there.
I cannot with you.
I want it. So anybody want to contribute to the United Negro Faith Fund, by all means do so, because I'm all about those books right now. I really want to get my hands on them and really, really want to read them. So just putting that out there. Putting it out there. We have to wait until 2024 for the next installment of the House of the Dragon. FYI. Hopefully and prayerfully we will get the Jon Snow series next year. That's the rumor. They lied to me and told me New Year's Eve. I was like, okay, seems a little quick, but hey. But from my understanding, probably summerish, fallish of next year is what I'm hearing about that. So I can't wait to see, because I need Jon to end up on the throne, because that's where he is supposed to be, not Bran the Cripple. Jon Snow, the bastard, aka Aegon Targaryen the third of his name. But I feel like he needs to go he needs to be on the throne. That's what I need. A lot of people were mad at Jon Snow. What were you mad at Jon for? Jon did nothing wrong. Jon did exactly what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to unite the realms, and he did. He just could not partake in the unity of the realms because he got sent up north with the crazy folk. That's all I'm saying. So I am praying that this series does what I needed to do. I'm also interested in, pay close attention, Wendy, to the black man, the black Valyrian, Corlys, on the show, because he's going to have his own series called the Sea Snake. I cannot wait till that comes out. I'm just putting it out there right now. The Sea Snake, because he is he has, you know how the people in Game of Thrones that had the boats, that was like, that's what they did. Of course,
Yeah.
it's 800 years prior to Game of Thrones times.
Mm-hmm.
He has a fleet of boats, and that's what he does. He goes by the sea. He fights by the sea. That's what he does. So they're gonna do a whole series based off of his character in his sea adventure. So I cannot wait for that, because I'm excited. I'm like, a black man, head of a cast of his own in this Game of Thrones world. I'm for it. I'm with it. I'm right there with you guys. So this is where I'm going with this. I want you guys to just join us in the Game of Thrones world. But yes, go ahead and watch those first 2 episodes. I will forewarn you, there are going to be some time jumps. Do not get confused. If you do, you might have to go back and watch it one more time, but don't get confused. If you have questions, call me, because I've probably watched it twice. I'm just saying. So yes, guys, that is our show for the night. Oh my God. We did that in almost under an hour. Not quite.
Yes, we did. We almost did.
Yeah, because disregard, I don't know what this is doing up here in the corner, because it's wrong. The time is wrong. When I go on another computer or laptop, it gives me the right time, but over here it doesn't. I don't know why. Make sure y'all tune in. We will be back here Sunday, Lord willing.
Yes.
And Monday, Lord willing.
Yes.
And I'll keep this up until I can't keep it up no more. So y'all pray for me. Hopefully soon someone will call me and say, "Hey girl, let's cut on you." Okay. No, that doesn't sound right. But I have things.
Girl, these Halloween costumes got me tripping.
Are they bad? We're gonna talk about.
I mean, some of them are good.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Halloween costumes for the celebrities next week. I can't wait. I've seen some pictures and I'm like, wow. So yeah, we'll talk about that next week on the Size Up. Y'all got a story idea, any show? I'm sorry, if y'all got a show y'all want us to review. I'm on the wrong show, Jesus. Y'all got a show y'all want us to review, something y'all want us to take a look at, y'all want us to review on the show, make sure y'all hit us up at the Size Up 2102 at gmail.com. Make sure you also follow us, the Size Up 2102, the Size Up on 2102 on Instagram, the Size Up on Facebook, and make sure you are powered in and connected to the Size Up podcast over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so that you will know when we go live. Also, we got podcast channel that you can listen to. We're working on getting those episodes uploaded. We're a little behind. We're a lot behind, but on those. But make sure y'all tune in. And that's it. We out. Wendy, you got anything else?
That's it.
Hold on, let me hit this end broadcast. But okay, bye y'all.